Hi guys, and welcome back to Bookhaven with me, Kim. Today I'll be reviewing The Crowns of Croswald by D.E. Knight, so stick around. Hello and welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing this wonderful book called The Crowns of Croswald by D.E. Knight. I was sent this book by the author for free in return for an honest review. So I'll start off by telling you a little bit about this book. Basically, it's a coming-of-age story about Ivy, a young girl who has grown up working in this non-magical, basically mundane castle as a scullery maid, and then one day ends up crossing the boundary and finding out that she has magic in her blood and that she is going to be training and going to a magical school with royals and other scriveners to be to train. Throughout the book, she makes great friendships, and it's a little bit reminiscent of Harry Potter, but it has a lot of unique twists. She eventually finds out that the Dark Queen is after her, and there's this big mystery and something that everyone has forgotten. Ivy basically has to unearth her story and figure out what's going on before it's too late, and the Dark Queen gets what she wants. In this world, there's two types of magic and also a lot of magical creatures. The two types of magic, you have the royals, which have a crown, and they all have a particular type of stone and a particular color, and they all have sort of this one power depending on their stone. And you also have the people with magic in their blood that train to be a scrivenist. Now, a scrivenist works with a quill, and they learn magic so that when they graduate, they can go work for one of the royal families. So when I got this in the mail, I was absolutely enchanted by the artwork. As you can see here, there's little sort of fairy type things. We call them Harrys, and they have different colored hair and basically provide light in these lanterns for the people in the realm. And the back of the book was beautifully done as well. So just a little sneak peek there. I found this to be a really whimsical and fantastical story, which I always love. There's so many magical creatures, and when you combine magical creatures and magic school and friendship, coming of age, all that stuff, it's obviously a good combination for a story that I'm drawn to anyways. So some people who've read this book have compared it to the female version of Harry Potter, but I found it to be quite different. I mean, if you like Harry Potter or Nevermore, anything that has to do with very fantastical and magical worlds where you have magic school, I definitely think you'd enjoy this book. Getting into the story was a little slow at first for me, and I did find the writing style a little choppy throughout the book, but that didn't stop me from enjoying it and having quite a few laugh out loud moments. I think my first one was on page 90 and I couldn't stop laughing. So there's some great humor in this book and some just astounding visuals that you can just sort of see this magical world and all the colors and the school. It spends a good time talking about the classes that she goes to, and you're just introduced to so many magical creatures. I mean, you have her little dragon that stays with her at school, kind of like in Harry Potter, how they have their owls or their little, their pet. And then you've got the two magic systems, which you're learning about as the children are going through the class. I did find that this read more like a middle grade read, even though I think it's labeled as a YA fantasy because she's 16. One of the things I was hoping to see was a little bit more world building in this. There is just so many things kind of thrown at you, all these creatures, the magic systems, and I would have liked it to been drawn out and explored a little bit more, but the author's second book in the series came out within the last couple days, and that might be just the opportunity to see all these things that I'm looking for. So I gave this book 4 stars out of 5 on Goodreads. I really did enjoy it. I started off at 3.5 but rounded up because I am really intrigued to see where the story goes and how the character grows in the next book that the author released within the last few days. So thanks to the author again for sending me this book. I really did enjoy it. I love all things magical and was really happy to see a female main character in this one. So check it out, guys, if you're looking for a good read to pull you into another world. And until next time, keep reading. Bye for now.